Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have another great reading for you guys. And there's two mice here. Have there been mice in your house running around, Heather? Or do you have a pet mouse? Do you? And yeah, and this looks like a rat over here because the tail's kind of long. What's up with that, right? I'm not really sure, but oh, here's a long tail too. Okay, well, maybe some mice have long tails, but this is an interesting reading, Sagittarius, because we have the Black Panther, sensuality and passion stir beneath a cloak of secrecy. Somebody is coveting or covering, kind of hiding their passion for you. Yeah, they are. Unless you're doing that, right? Yeah. But before we begin, Sagittarius, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm accurate. I'm a Silva grad. Yes, you can hear me patting my back here. And yeah, they're lots of fun. And if you, and they're very personal, very eye-opening. If you don't know somebody, you don't trust them, you just met them, anything like that. Or a perspective, your own perspective. You need clarity on something. They do really help. And then, you know, we do the tarot spread at the end, so it's definitely double insight, unique. And then if you'd like a tarot reading unto itself, I interpret your chart, which is, you know, really big and very empowering. And people don't realize how empowering that is because they just get it online and they don't understand it. And, oh, some girl told me she understands it. She said she knew her chart pretty well, and then she was asking me something in a text, right? I go, no, you don't. So anyway, and if you would like a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, you can get that as well. And everything's in the description box. I will also pin my Scorpio full moon video that I've put up on my other channel. Yeah, which is about endings and new beginnings and transforming and things like that. So in the reading here, we have somebody who's secretly passionate about you, and they, you know, here they are as the panther, kind of like a log on the lump, a log on the lump, a lump on the log, right? And so here he is, and panthers are really beautiful. They are. Their paws are so like, yeah, they're huge, right? Interesting. And so we also have the mouse spirit, and the mouse here. The mouse here is be persistent and incisive, and all obstacles will be overcome. In other words, this is take action, right? And you can overcome obstacles. The obstacle here is that somebody here passionately loves you, I believe, and they have to come and tell you, or they have to take action, or they are, or something, yeah. And so here's the mouse spirit over here, and this is a 4. So this mouse spirit is tend to the small things so you can have something stable. So you can have something that like nurtures you, or something that sustains you. And this passion is sustaining somebody. As soon as, you know, they get you in their arms, Sagittarius, or their bed, or the back seat of their car. Just kidding, right? The back seat of the car, right? That's high school stuff. But hey, you know, maybe it's a necessity once in a while. I'm not sure. And we have another 4 because we have 13. And this is the cat spirit. So it's a beautiful cat. And interestingly, the eyes are 2 different colors, which is, you know, kind of a message here. It is. And he's got feathers here. And but his wings are here. Claim your independence. This means that somebody can really fly and be happy. If there's a hearts on his necklace too. Really be happy if they claim their independence. Somebody looks like they were in a relationship and they were secretly plotting to be with you. And I don't mean plotting in a bad way. No, yeah. And I mean, I feel there's probably a nice plotting. Maybe there is. We have release. And here's the knife. Yeah, and it's kind of scary. And this is a 6. It's 42. Somebody realizes or recognizes they have to release somebody. And it's right after claim your independence. Somebody gets released here, Sagittarius, in your readings, right? It does look like that here. And we have the guides, and this is a number 7. So this is spiritual insight, because 7s are about reassessing things, and really it can be about contemplation, and, you know, which is meditation sometimes, and introspection. The guides. Yeah, and so let's get into this, because this is going to be a little bit of a fun reading. It's a little bit of a fun ride. The bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Wands reversed, which can talk about an ending. It can talk about, I really want this, but I don't know if I can get it. Ace of Wands reversed. And Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles reversed. 3 reversals at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and this is not a deck full of reversals. Excuse me, we have some. And Knight of Pentacles reversed could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It can be somebody who doesn't feel so stable, possibly, because this is slow, stable energy. And Five of Wands is too many people involved, but it can be. It can just be challenges. It can be fighting, because they are fighting, right? And, you know, he says, why'd you wear polka dots? What's up with that? Just kidding, right? I like polka dots. And so, but the Five of Wands is, it's usually an ending. Fives are usually challenging endings. And interesting, you know what they say about marriages, that if a marriage makes it after 5 years, it has a good chance of kind of making it or staying together, right? So a lot of people break up right at the 5-year mark. They do. So let's see what we have, and I beg your pardon about my voice. 10 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The Knight's here. Knight of Swords. Maybe an air sign. The Fool's reversed, and that's Aries maybe. The Death card is Scorpio for sure. And you know, it's interesting how they call this Scorpio, but you know, it's really interesting how this is also, you know, transformation. I'll get back to the Scorpio thing in a minute, right? But, you know, the Scorpio is about transformation, right? The Scorpio full moon video is about transforming. It's about profound change and endings. But the transformation, you know, is usually about to make things better and regenerate, right? Even if you have an ending, to kind of come back and, you know, regenerate yourself or regenerate something. But, you know, and so this Death card, though, is a number 4. And so this transformation is to bring security or something stable or structured or, yeah, definitely. Because the 4 is, you know, I always say this, for me, based on the 4th house of Cancer, which is family and foundation, right? And you can't have any security without foundation, right? No, you can't. Or you won't, or you may not, okay? If you like to hear it the nice way, you may not, right? And there's not that many people speak that way anymore, but it is polite, though. It definitely is, right? And so, and that way you don't have to say can't, which is a disempowering word, right? Words are important. So this Death card is definitely a transformation. Most deaths are, even if you die and you go to another, you're going to another place. Right? Because I believe in reincarnation. Yeah, our spirit never dies, right? And so we have the 10 of Pentacles as the overall energy. Now, you know, this can be marriage. It can be a family. And it's definitely some form of completion, as the Death card is. And this is the overall energy. The King of Pentacles is the challenge. So somebody might be offering you here something stable. The King of Pentacles could be a person, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, especially with the Knight over here. It could be somebody with money, somebody who lives a really stable and secure. It could be life. It could be somebody earthy. I mean, there's many. It could be a construction worker or a mechanic, right? Because, you know, that's all under kind of earthly things. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, definitely, especially Taurus, you know, the mechanic thing. But here, you know, there's some type of ending, because the 10 of Pentacles, as I said, sits over the 10 of Wands. These are both completions. The Death card's a completion. The Fool reversed can be a completion. The World card is a completion. And the Ace of Wands can be a completion, reversed. So, really interesting here, of course, and this is totally up Scorpio full moon's alley, right? Is what I have the video on my other channel. And yeah, and so let's get some cards here and see why this King of Pentacles is being challenged. This King of Pentacles is probably the person, or whoever this represents, who is releasing somebody. Here's the knife, like they're going to cut something out, and here's the Death card sitting in the root, or why it's all happening. 10 of Pentacles sits with the 2 of Swords. There could be a family dynamic ending here. There could, right? But definitely there's a completion because somebody loves you here passionately. For sure. And when we say completion, it has to do with independence. Here's the cat, right? Cats are really independent, more than dogs. Dogs need you to play with them, go outside, take them for a walk, right? Yeah. And King of Pentacles showing up with the Ten of Swords. That is reversed. This is a rebuilding. That's another completion. Six of Cups. This Two of Swords in this reading over here, Sagittarius, as part of the overall energy or current. This is current energy. Means that somebody is ending. I think I said this. They're just closing out a cycle and they feel like they have no choice. Because they won't be able to overcome any obstacles, most likely with you or in their life. And the spirit guides are telling them to do it right here. The mouse spirit, this is 10 to the small things. This is very Virgo, right? Virgos are about the details. That's why it's great to, hire them, right? Right? Yeah, and Sagittarius is about the big picture because of Jupiter, everything big and expansive and things like that. But you definitely need both, right? It's kind of like the yin and the yang. You definitely do. Now, in the root here is the Six of Cups. This is somebody from your past who wants to rebuild with you. It does look like that. Now, if they're not from your past, they're secretly loving you. Yeah. And you might find out about that. I mean, you will, but I'm saying that, yeah, that's what I'm saying here. And this 6 here is a recognition that you're special because she smells the flowers that her friend gave her. Yeah. And so we have here the 8 of Swords. So we see swords. We have the 2 and we have the 7, the 8, and the 10 reversed. So the 8 of Swords is a release. It's like I'm stuck and I have to release myself. And we know it's a release because she can cut herself out. She's not being held by steel bars or she's being held by these ties that kids make mummies. Like, when you cut up a sheet, right? Oh, that's what we used to do, right? Nowadays, I guess they buy stuff. I don't know. But, 8 of Swords and you release to step into your power. It's an 8. Here with the 9 is another completion. Yeah, something totally goes away here. And it's something that is released because something else is being protected. With the 9 of Wands. He already went through something really hard. And part of it, he's got a bandage, right? Part of it is with this 8 of Swords. Like, you know what? Maybe I stayed in a stuck kind of in a situation, whatever that is. And I could have released myself. And I was not standing in my power because she's got to release herself to do that. To have change as well. So this, the 8s are about power, but you can't step into it unless you release yourself with this card. So here's the and so this too here is in the past somebody knew that they were holding themselves hostage to something, and they eventually release it right here. Yeah. Knight of Swords shows up here, and it shows up with throwing these out, not throwing them out, but kind of putting them out backwards here. But here's the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the mindset. Take some fast action to have this Ace of Pentacles, a stable new opportunity. And it's stable, and it's fertile, and it can grow, because here is the landscaping underneath it, the beautiful flowers, very earthy, kind of fertile. Let me grow this. And it's stable because the earth energy is stable. It is. Yes. And now we have the 10 of Wands. It sits in the near future with the 3 of Wands reversed. Yeah. This is closing out a cycle here. This is something that was hard to do, kind of. Or I'll never have my future if I don't turn my back on somebody or something. Because that's what he's doing there. Right? And he's got a checkered kind of banner here, or a sash, whatever you call that, Sagittarius. And, you know, it's talking about duality because the black and the orange are there. Like, make a choice. Four of Swords reversed with the Fool reversed. This is an ending. This is like, there's no spontaneity here, possibly. I don't feel like, this is like, or I don't want to take a leap of faith on somebody else. Kind of, I just don't really want something. I don't trust in something anymore. The Fool reversed with the Four of Swords. And this can be, sometimes the Four of Swords reversed is kind of restless energy. This is the concern. And somebody could have been behaving badly here. When we see all these kind of troubling cards, kind of, or challenging, I shouldn't say troubling, right? Or maybe not so favorable. Ten of Swords, even if it's reversed, and, you know, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords. OMG, Ten of Wands, more than I thought. Five of Wands here, help, right? So when we see this stuff, something definitely happened in the past. And this may be the person who is secretly loving you passionately. They could be concerned they can't heal the situation with you because they were an effing fool here, Sagittarius. I don't like to say effing, but I'm getting tired here, so a little bit. So, you know, my judgment gets impaired. We have, yeah, like I was drinking, but I'm not, right? So here we have the Hangman in the reverse. This is like a sacrifice. This could be somebody afraid, the Fool reversed. I don't have any courage, even though I've sacrificed something here. This is difficult energy. This is somebody who becomes enlightened or like awakened, because here are the guides. So they become awakened, or they have an epiphany in some way here. Here's the High Priestess, right? Definitely could be, you know, shining a light on that. And so, you know, they may have transformed, definitely. But this is really interesting here. Four of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like what's going on here is that somebody gets released here, like sacrificed or something. Maybe it's an energy instead of a person. But and then this is also somewhat of a sacrifice, the Fool. Like, I'm not on this path anymore. This is over. In this reading, this Fool, I feel like it means an ending as well. And this could be like a concern here. Well, I've already sacrificed something, released something, but I was a fool in the past, so I don't even know if I can have this passionate love with Sagittarius that stirs beneath a cloak of secrecy. You could have really been a secret, Sagittarius, and taboo. Yeah, go watch that my video on the Scorpio full moon, because there is some of that in your reading, in your horoscope rather. And the High Priestess is here with justice. This is following your intuition, or it's a Pisces or a Scorpio, maybe getting a divorce. But there's wisdom here because we have the Mouse. Take care of the small things. You can't do that without any wisdom, really. But I feel like this is a decision here. Here's the Two of Swords. That's already been made. Could be cutting out a contract or not honoring it anymore and releasing it. Two of Swords is here. Let's get another card here. Could be a Libra here. Could be this. You know, justice can also be about karma. And, you know, when we say that, it's kind of like karma can be like, well, you get your just dessert, kind of, or you get what you deserve. And it could be good or bad, but there is something like that in this reading. I feel like because that Six of Cups sits there. Somebody could be wanting to come back to you, Sagittarius, and they love you, and they've been hiding it. And you, for some of you, you may know, and for some of you, you may not know, because this could come out of nowhere. And the Three of Pentacles is reversed here in the environment. This is a psyche usually. This is a third party could be ending. It could be somebody's foolish pride. It could be another relationship. So we have 2 3s here. I mean, not that that's huge, but Five of Wands can talk about too many people. Somebody could be married here. Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Let's get another card. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. This is usually the hope and the desire in this reading. And we have the sun. And I'm not sure if it was upright or, so we'll take it like that, but kind of halfway, which is fine. But this, this may be Leo here, but it's, what this is though is I hope I'm happy here after I kind of escape something. Because somebody figured something out. This person, it's a 7. 7s are about your mind and about your assessment, your introspection on things. And we have 10 to the small things, so somebody who's really definitely in their reflection, in their own reflection, self-reflection. The sun can mean, they could be bringing you this red flag in news right here, that they have kind of walked away from something and released something right here. I don't feel like this is an easy release for somebody if they have really released somebody. 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is in the challenge with the 10 of Swords reversed. This is like, I need to rebuild with Sagittarius and transform, but it sits in the challenge because somebody else is involved here. I mean, or another situation or something else is involved for sure. And we'll get another card on the 7 of Swords and the Sun. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. You see, 2 of Cups rather. I'm sorry, you guys. Somebody escaped something because you're the one. You're the one, Sagittarius, here. You're their 2 of Cups. For sure. That's why we have the Ace of Pentacles here. The mindset is to take fast action or cut somebody out. Knight of Swords. And in the potential outcome sits the World card, and we have covered her because she's naked. This interesting, she's naked because she knows who she is, and she's being honest, the naked. And also, I want to celebrate my life, and I want to celebrate my awakening and my power, my strength. I've gone through a whole bunch of stuff with the World card. It usually means you've gone through things, and things that are difficult and that have given you wisdom and now maturity. Here is this is definitely maturity, the World card. You've come full circle, and some people have to really they have to go down the wrong hole like many times, and about anything could be right. We're not going to talk about the different reasons. But we know somebody suffered here on some level. We have the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior with the bandage, right? Unless, they work at the hospital, Sagittarius, or somebody really got hurt here. But we're not really talking about, we're talking about love most of the time in these readings. And here we have, with the World card, we have the Emperor. This is somebody who takes control of their life. And they end cycles, they begin a new cycle, they've matured, they've suffered in some way, right? Suffering brings maturity, right? Of course, that's why little kids typically are not, part of it. They don't have enough life experience, and they haven't suffered to really, most haven't, but, they haven't suffered enough to, hopefully, to kind of learn, right? We don't learn from, happy-go-lucky and, mom and dad have been, giving me the silver spoon. No, we don't learn that way, right? So here's this, this emperor, and this is taking control of your life to create stability. And we know that's what somebody wants here, because this card is a 4 and this card is a 4. Tend to the small things and claim your independence. And these small things might be somebody's divorce. We have justice right here in the environment. Interesting here, right? But the death card's over it. Like some type of a contract ends. It could be a soul contract. It could be a contract, a real contract on paper. For some, this might be business, right? Could be family business, maybe too, 10 of Pentacles. But usually when we see the 2 of Cups, which is right here, I feel like somebody loves you here. And we see this. The Black Panther, sensuality and passion stir beneath a cloak of secrecy. Here he is. And he's like, I'm bored up on this branch, and I can't wait to be with Sagittarius. That's really what that's about. And that is in the potential outcome with this reading here. And then in the potential outcome here is somebody who really does this. They get up and like the Emperor and take control. And that's what somebody's doing here. They're taking control of their life. And it says the mouse is here making a prediction. And this is be persistent and incisive. and all obstacles will be overcome. So we're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much. And I have the Scorpio full moon pinned below at the top of the comments. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you can be notified of my readings. Thank you so much, you guys.